We are currently in a long distance relationship. Ba-dum-bum.
And we're Christmas.
So Jeff and I are in a long distance relationship. How the heck do you make that work? Alright, Jeff has something really important to tell you because this will set up all the rest of the points that we're going to share in this video.
Proximity is power.
Yep.
What does that mean? Well, when you are close to someone physically, you can easily build trust, certainty, and intimacy. And you need these three things if you want any relationship to thrive, right?
You trust the person because you're going to see them next week for dinner. You have certainty because you know you're going to keep going on dates or maybe move in together. And of course, you have intimacy because two bodies need to be near each other to have intimacy.
Let's take a business analogy, for example.
Yep.
You have your most important client out in New York. You live in LA. And your biggest competitor has a headquarters out in New York City, and they're seeing your clients all the time, just, for coffee, for breakfast, just, being around. Like, do you feel like your business relationship with your number one client might be put at risk? You should, because it's a big deal, and you should be thinking about your relationship in the same way.
Jeff and I are currently in a long distance relationship. We are just over a year right now. He's up in San Francisco, I'm in LA. So here is tip number 1, communication. You have to stay in contact with the other person. Now, it's not too hard because Jeff and I have the same time difference in California. It's the same. But for people who are in different countries, different parts of the world, time difference is a difficult thing. You have to make time for the time difference. Wake up early, stay up late. What I like to use is also WhatsApp, where you can record a whole long message. They can listen to it when they have time and then leave you a recording in return. Make time for those calls. I mean, when we're not together, we talk to each other every single day.
Yeah, just like setting up date night on Tuesdays, you want to have that certainty locked in, right? Try to make it the same time all the time. And if not, make sure you set up an alternate time so that you always know then when's the next time you're going to talk to each other.
Totally. Make it a habit like brushing your teeth, because if you want to maintain good teeth, like you want to maintain a good relationship, you got to do it every single day.
Quick tactical tips on communication. Texting, super easy. Do it all the time. Phone calls, do it all the time.
Hi, I love you.
To emulate proximity by doing video calls, right?
Oh yeah, Skype, FaceTime, Facebook, Google Hangouts, use technology as much as you can.
So many different ways to do communication now these days. Take advantage of every single kind. Carrier pigeon, that's another way you can do it.
Yes, Pokemon.
Gyarados, go! Number 2, gifting. A super effective way to emulate proximity, right? Just like communication, how can I communicate to this person I care and I love about them, right? It doesn't have to be anything like huge or big. You have so many amazing ways to gift these days. You have Amazon, you've got packages by UPS. You can deliver things within a couple of days. Flowers, super fast and easy.
The reason why we think this is important, not to spend a lot of money and have a materialistic outlook on your relationship, but the fact that you're not in proximity with the person and you can't go on date nights with them or hold their hands or watch movies with them, whatever, you want to create that same date night feeling by giving to each other. And gifting, it doesn't have to be expensive. It could just be an experience or succulents or whatever to emulate that same feeling that you love each other and you care.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be something expensive, right? I know Gina likes a specific kind of lotion, right?
He just goes on Amazon Prime and buys me this lotion.
Like, hey babe, I know you like this kind of lotion. Here it is, $12, right?
And I'm like, yay, he loves me.
Yeah, he gets me, right?
Yeah, he's the best. Thank you for my coconut lotion.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, get in person.
You have to make this happen, right? In a business context, your company is willing to spend thousands of dollars just to get your sorry ass over into New York. Sorry, should I say that?
That's fine.
Right? Thousands of dollars sounds like a lot, but the company understands the value of getting you in person, even just for breakfast, for lunch, for drinks. How to get in person? Get a flight. Set dates for when you're going to be in town.
Here's a good example. Jeff is here right now. We are currently in a long distance relationship. He flew down to visit me. We try to at least do it once a month, only because SF in LA is not that bad, but we have done long distance where I was in Cambodia and he went all the way over there to see me. So you might be thinking, that's a lot of time, that's a lot of effort, that's a lot of energy. But the thing is, that's what it takes sometimes.
That's what it's going to take. If you're serious about the relationship, you will take the time and you will make the effort to do it. You got to put an end date on that, because I will tell you something for certain. Long distance relationships do not work out in the long term. There must be an end date, because I can guarantee you that in any relationship that you have, if you are long distance forever and there's going to be someone else who's going to be, in proximity with your partner, they will over time, without a doubt, build a relationship that's stronger than the one that you two have. So have an end date in place, because it creates a level of certainty that okay, they'll be back at around this certain time, but also it just won't work out otherwise.
Yeah, so we have good friends who were high school lovers, and then they both went to different states in California for college, but they knew that after college they would come back together and live in this certain city, or at least come back together and decide which city they would live in together. They had that seed planted so that those 4 years during college they could make it work, and that's really important to know that there is an end date in mind.
In conclusion, proximity is power. Communicate well, have an end date in place, gift a lot, and just try to get in person, right?
Yeah. It's nice when you see the person in person. You're like, oh, you're real. You're not a figment of my imagination. We hope these tips were helpful for you guys. If you have any questions as we continue our long distance relationship, write them in the comments below. Jeff and I will answer to the best of our abilities to help you guys out. We want you to have the best happy relationship as we do, because it's one of the best things in life.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.